Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15 on the States map, version 6. And I purchased one more combine here to match our header. We got the Case IH Axial Flow 9230. So I can't quite get up there. With the larger head to go with it, of course. Forget how many rows this corn head is again. Let's see, does it say? Well, it says it's 12 meters. That doesn't do much good. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rows of harvesting goodness. And we're harvesting sunflowers here. Now, obviously off in the distance where it starts basically showing just the texture. Sunflowers look kind of nice, but up close, not so nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is in texture. You know, look in the distance, you can see it'll look nice and yellow. Whereas here, yeah, there's no yellow here, so I'm not sure what's up with the texture. It's kind of lying to us there, if you ask me. And then I've got the, just, you know, the regular New Holland combine parked back there. So, let's, going to hire this one. He should get stuck there. And off we go. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to move him over. Okay, I do see one slight problem here. Anybody see what the problem is? Yeah, corn. Right. Anyway, like I was saying, I will have to obviously move the New Holland over once we get to, if we make it to the other end of the field without filling up anyway. So I doubt we'll make it that far, but you never know. Clipping of the camera, just kind of comparing the combines here, what the differences are. Not a whole lot of differences. I'm pretty sure the base combine's very similar. Looks like they've just changed stuff up a little bit. Let's see here. 24% full. The New Holland is currently 21% full. Field conditions, soil moisture, not too good. 14, 16, 20%. That's pretty painful. That's funny, it still looks like wheat in there though, actually. I would have thought, you know, seeing as how we're using a corn header and stuff, we probably would have used the corn texture, but guess not. Harvesting on field 8 here, by the way. The big field. Soybeans on the other two fields are all done already, 9 and 10. And field 5, I believe, needs to be harvested yet. So. Then looking at the next maps here, we've got a couple of choices. Obviously, I think I've mentioned this already. We've got the Chillington map, Manchester map, and we've also got Pleasant Valley. Of the maps so far, looks like most people want to see Pleasant Valley, so we'll probably do that one next. Probably the next few days or here or so, I'll probably get that set up. This very well might be the last video on the States map here. We'll have to see once. And supposedly there's supposed to be a new version of the Pleasant Valley map coming out as well. bunch of new nifty features. For those of you who have not seen the Pleasant Valley map, it is packed with a lot of stuff on it. Another large map. I'm going to say I think it's probably about the same size as the States map. I'm not sure. It might be bigger. I'm not entirely sure on that one. You know, States map here States is a huge map. We got some large fields. 12 fields in total, looks like. So yeah, not a whole lot of fields on this map, but very big. Kind of the same thing with Pleasant Valley. Okay, we are almost full here. Oh, there we are. We are full. I think the New Holland will stay there because we're in its way. Put the header there. Grab the truck. Which is empty, correct? Yep. That'd be bad to drive all the way down there and find out, oh, there's a little soybean or something in here. Yep, we'd have to go back and empty it. Amazing how well the brakes work when there's nothing in this trailer. Well, let's see, what are sunflower prices looking like at the moment? Field 5 is not quite ready yet, is it? Okay. Okay, sunflowers, we have none in stock. Okay, the price is up, though, that's good. 401, 423... 418, so not so good for sunflower prices. Sorghum is still down yet, as is soybeans. I think soybeans is way down. I recall, it's like up to upwards of 900 or something like that. So it's way down. Yeah, I've been selling a lot of soybeans. All the soybeans, well, not all the soybeans, obviously, but a lot of the soybeans that came off the field I've been selling. Oats aren't too bad. We could probably sell some more oats if we had to. So yeah, looks like everything we have stock is down in price. Go figure. Okay, the New Holland should be full here pretty quick as well. Looks like the New Holland Combine, that is one difference. The New Holland Combine does hold, I think, another 2,000 more or something like that than the case. The case here holds like 12,000 something. New Holland holds 14,000 something. So that is one slight difference between the New Holland and case. Okay, I just heard the sound bubble cut out. I think that the New Holland is full. Yep. Let's grab the truck and get it emptied a moment here then. And while it's empty, we can probably just keep on harvesting. Actually, you know what? If I had this lined up right... Probably easier just to get out and walk over here than it is try to tab through all these. I could probably just turn around here because the hired worker there will turn around and keep going. I've just got to skip 2 lanes here. And what I'm going to do, because the hired worker doesn't use the full width, I'm just going to move it over just a little bit once we get to the end here. Okay, let's move the course over just a smidge. That should be enough, probably. So, New Holland's coming down this lane. He's going to go over to this one. We'll skip way over to here, then. Now, yeah, real life, you'd obviously wait until the New Holland's done, and you'd start, you know, this one over here. That was a lag spike there. Let's see if we're over far enough here. Hopefully we should be. The same header, so it should be the same width here. Missing. It doesn't look like we're missing anything, so I think we got the correct width, or at least close enough anyway. And we'll read a couple comments here. Grandpa's Gaming was saying on the Iowa map there, as he's always looking for new maps, and that one looked good to him. Saying that about the Iowa map. Yes, that was a good map, one of my favorites so far. Although as far as details go, I would have to say the Bayern map so far is probably the highest detailed map I've played on, I would have to say. Matthew was asking, are you done with the states? No, we're not quite yet. Like I said, this may be the last one. And Blake was saying, I think Pleasant Valley is a good map, multiplayer map. Pretty huge for lots of things to do. And I'd have to agree with him on that one. And we're almost full here again on the combine. So 12,330. Kind of an odd number. Out of curiosity, what's the New Holland? That is 1450. Okay. And the comments, the farming life was saying the corns and beans look like crap. This is on my little corn and bean video there I did. That's where he lives. Apparently the beans are up to his face, and he says he's 4 foot. Well, those are some pretty high beans, I'll have to say. Can't say I've ever seen them that high where I live. Maybe 3 foot, I'm going to say, is about as high as they get. Holland passed. The New Holland passed us. Okay. Oh well. I guess that's fine, I guess. I just have to be looking back here. It's like, what happened to the New Holland? Ah, crap. Now it's going to be full too, isn't it? Then it's going to be in our way. Now, I would have to say that, depending if you're referencing the organic beans I showed, yeah, those soybeans don't look too good. The non-organic ones, those look okay, though. Obviously, probably should be a little farther along for this time of year, but they look okay. Grandpa's Game was saying, great action-packed episode, good stuff, thanks. Thank you very much for the comment. Glad you enjoyed it. I guess it's action-packed. Farmer John, 9660, was saying corn looks a little rough to me. Yes, it is a little rough in spots. I commented back to him there. The corn, when the corn was planted, it was a little too wet. And then now for like the last couple of months, it's been really dry. So corn's had a hard time this year. Well, even the soybeans too, technically. Doesn't look like it affected the soybeans quite as bad, though. Yeah, there's definitely some poorer areas of corn in the field. Like I said, when it was planted, it was way too wet after it was planted, and then like after that it's been dry. So not too good of conditions for the corn. Pass up the New Holland here, otherwise we're going to get stuck behind them. Mattis was asking, are you going to play more Farming Sim 16? Yes, we'll play some more Farming Sim 16. In fact, the video for yesterday was Farming Sim 16. Hope folks are enjoying that. And like I said before, that is Farming Sim 16 is the mobile version of Farming Sim. Oh, that's probably enough room to get the truck back over here. And so we'll almost fill the truck up. Okay, looks like that's all the comments up until this point. And away we go again. Yeah, it definitely looks a little funny with the corn animation on the header. That looks a little weird. Anyway, like I said, for the new map, plan on doing Pleasant Valley probably in the next couple of days. I'm hoping to change that over. And next couple of days, probably this weekend, hopefully. And I'll get all the links and all that good stuff up for the mods. I have not actually looked at what is all required for Pleasant Valley. Hopefully it's not too many required mods. Probably is a bunch of them, though. From the looks of it, it should be a good map. Has a lot of features. I know a feature a couple of you said, you know, something with construction in it. Something I have not done at all in Farming Sim 15 yet, so that should be a new one for me. Oh, we got some weeds there. Interesting. Weeds, and even though it's showing weed prevention there. It's interesting. Oh well. Well, and he's moving again. Also, I'll have to look and see if I can find any good tractors / implements to add to the server. Kind of like this one, just see if I can find a couple of good ones. 4 maybe at the most. Want to try to make it so I don't have too many mods for those of you that want to play on the server to download. Okay, we're almost full, but the problem is the truck is almost full too, probably, so. That's what the New Holland's going to do. He's probably just going to quit if I had to guess. Yep, New Holland looks like he's just going to quit. Good tab to him, but here again, it's probably quicker just to walk over. Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll just open that up. Empty the New Holland here. Probably about that much space left in the truck if I had to guess. Definitely tell a major acceleration prompt here when this trailer's full. Truck definitely needs a little more ponies under the hood. Okay, like I said, this should be about the right amount to empty this combine. Give or take a little bit, probably. Quite enough. What do we got left in there? 1,191. And we might as well just take it and sell it. What was the best price again? 418 green elevator. 423 at the freight yard. Let's see, freight yard. That is on the opposite side. Which I think requires a shortcut, if you ask me. One weedy grass field, that's for sure. Out of curiosity, what's the percentage look like? 18, 9, 29. I'm not sure if this field's ever been sprayed for weeds or not, but at that high of percentages, I would think if it's ever been, it should be like 100% weeds or something. Okay, I assume this is the freight yard here. So we gotta go over to the other building. Take sunflowers here, good enough. See, I think there's another tip point over that way. Okay, yeah, it might have been the other. This one looks like it might have been the flour mill. That doesn't really look like a flour mill. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, okay, this one here is probably the freight yard then. Oops. I thought there was more in there than that. Oh, maybe there wasn't. Okay. I must have been reading the wrong number. 218, okay. Go figure, I go through all the New Holland combines before I finally get the one I want. Yet? No, of course not. Yeah, that looks kind of cool there with 2 combines going. Obviously not the probably most efficient way to do it with a hired worker. Typically my way of doing it with a hired worker, if I'm doing 2 combines, you know, one on one side of the field, one on the other side of the field. I don't know if you folks remember, back in 2013, there was actually a mod that would allow a hired worker to skip lanes, if I recall correctly. Going like way back. I think I used it like once or something like that. And it didn't allow a combine to skip very many lanes. I think it was only like 2 or 3 lanes if I recall correctly. But yeah, there was actually a mod that would allow a hired worker to skip lanes. So rather than, you know, turning around going right down the next lane, he'd skip over however many lanes. So you could actually do this a little bit better with a hired worker. Still didn't work 100% though, because the main problem was, you know, this combine here would turn around. He'd go over, I can't zoom up far enough, but he'd go over to this lane over here. And this combine, the New Holland combine, would still be coming up his lane yet, and they'd get basically stuck going against each other. So it sort of worked, but sort of didn't. It's kind of really the only issue with it. Really, the best way if you want multiple combines on the field, you kind of have to use course play. And course play obviously has a feature you can use to run. Like the most I've done so far has been 4 combines at a time. And one of the features Courseplay has, it actually has, I think it's called synchronized lane changes or something like that. So just to set up this scenario, let's say we have lanes 1 through 8. Start the combines lanes 1 through 4, have, you know, the 4 combines on them. When the combine goes to turn around, rather than going combine in lane 1, rather than going to lane 5, it'll go to lane 8, all the way to the basically the opposite side. That'll hopefully kind of keep the combines going in the same row without getting stuck facing each other. So that's the theory behind it. Sort of works. The only trouble is then if the combines get too close, then Courseplay can't unload them. Really the only issue with that. Let's see, this entire episode, and we've barely even dented the field from the looks of it. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to harvest this field. I know when we first started the series here, I think it was Delcom, he harvested this field. And I don't recall exactly. It was like several hours it took him to, I think, harvest this field. And I'm sure he was using a hired worker, probably with 2 or 3 combines going, but it still took him several hours. Of course, if I keep going the way I'm going, it'll probably take a lot longer, but the New Holland must be going just a little bit faster, or we're going a little bit slower or something. It seemed like it stop every now and then for a split second. Almost full again. And with that, folks, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. Folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.